Hello there and welcome to User One Retro. Now this is the first video that I have done in a while. I do apologise about that. I've had some things going on in my personal life that are personal, pretty much. But I am back now and I'm going to be bringing you lots and lots of retro goodness. I've got some fantastic stuff lined up and I can't wait to show you it. But first off, for this first video for 2023, I hope everyone had a good Christmas and a good New Year. You didn't get a little too tipsy on New Year's Eve. But for this first video, we're going to start off with Castle Escape. Wii Night in Castle Escape from Cronosoft. I've actually been looking forward to this. I saw a video on it just before Christmas, just before the pre-orders were available. And I was excited for it because it had that late 80s Codemasters feel to it, and I've just been looking forward to it. And of course, it came through a couple of days ago, and now we're going to cut to me. And here we are looking at the cassette of Castle Escape for the ZX Spectrum. Now, I do like the little drawing on the front there. I really do. That's a pretty awesome little cartoon. And someone actually mentioned on one of the Facebook groups I'm on that the red banding's originally for the Commodore 64. But you know what? That doesn't bother me in the slightest. I do like that artwork. That's very reminiscent of the Spectrum games of old, and the ones that I used to get when I was growing up. Of course, it was released by Cronosoft. I'm so sorry about that. And on the back, it's very simple on the back, but it does its job. And basically gets to the good stuff without crowding the back with loads of screenshots and a little bit of writing and just basically overload you. So, opening it up, you get a rather lovely, coming out, green tape. A very lovely green tape indeed. Recording on both sides. I do actually like the colour of that. That's pretty damn awesome. I do like that. And that will be played on my next, even though I'm going to have the TAP file that I got on there as well. But there's something about loading from tape that you can't beat. You really can't. Now, onto the inlay. It's thick card, so it should last a while. Again, look at that artwork. Oh, I love it. And then on the inside, you have a small summary of the story, controls, tips, more screenshots, of course, credits and feedback. And then we have nothing. But on the whole, I am very happy. Very happy with that. Extremely happy with that. I mean, I think it was about £9. But then you factor in, obviously, ramped up tape costs and production costs and all that. So I'm happy with that. So, cut back to me. And we're back. So now, we've got a rather natty little tune for the title screen. Let's get the mouse out the way. I am actually using the tap file that I got sent because I have got my next setup, but I thought it might be easier to try and capture the video through this. So that's the beauty with Cronosoft. When you buy a game from them or pre-order a game from them, you also get a file for your emulator as well, which is rather fantastic. So we're going to have a go at this and see what is what. Oh, lovely. So, I love that music. Okay. Nice little bit of colour clash there. There's something about Spectrum colour clash that I actually really like. Hang on. I just like the little mouse running backwards and forwards. That's actually pretty cute. I like that. Okay, so you've got to collect the gold and escape the castle, and I think you have to collect the magenta coloured eggs to to be able to jump higher, I do believe. Okay. I think that was an extra life I just got. Hey, no. Come on, sod off. Balls. Ah, okie dokie. No. Right. Ah, bloody spitter. It's like Death's pointing his finger at you and laughing, going, you failed! So, use a 1. There we go. And I've got the top score. Let's have another go at that. I do like that menu music. I think that's music in game as well. Music as well. This is a really, really good game. Really, really awesome graphics. They just very, very reminiscent, as I say, of the old Codemasters games. And that's no big thing. That's no bad thing, really, if I'm honest, because who doesn't love a good Codemasters game? You know? Ah, that was definitely too far. Right. Ah, you bloody thing. Right. Can I go this way? Yes, and I've fallen too far. Yes, alright, you smug prat. Okay, let's have one more go. Tell you what this game actually reminds me of. I've literally only just put 2 and 2 together. And that's Super Robin Hood on the Spectrum. Where if you fall too far you lose energy. You have to collect the hearts for Maid Marian. You have to avoid rats. And you have to pick up what look like the coins, which are actually power pills. to bring your life back up. And I do like that game as well. And as I say, it's just very reminiscent of this, except you've got nothing to. Well, you haven't got really hit points, and you've got nothing to fire with. But no, I do. I think the music in this is so well done. Extremely well done. I think this is definitely going to become one of my favourite Spectrum games. Certain. And the little thing at the bottom with the what scrolls along at the bottom in the little bar reminds me of the Dizzy games. I think the thing is as well is making him walk so slow, it makes the game a little bit harder, because it's just basically, it's just frantic. But that music is just, I just can't praise the music enough. It's such good music. And I do like the little death march as well. Ah, I missed the platform. Bugger. All because of that sodding spitter. No! Right. No! I missed the platform again! This is definitely one of the most polished Spectrum games I've ever seen, and I can't recommend it enough. I really can't. Now, oh, got it. Ah, no! I should have jumped. Well, that was a waste of a life, wasn't it, children? I do like the way his little cape and the little, like, I suppose, like, plume of feathers in the back of his helmet actually move when he jumps like that. That's superb. Really is superb. A little whoop. No! Bugger it! Ah, shut your face. Is, well, as I've said before, it's one of the most polished, able and best looking Spectrum games I've personally come across. As I say, it just invokes that whole cartoon adventure kind of thing from Codemasters, and as I say, that's not a bad thing at all. Really isn't a bad thing at all. As I say, it just harks back to the days of Disney and Super Robin Hood, again on the Spectrum. As I said before, the graphics are cute, small, but even though they're small, they're cute, small and cute, you know, and they're really well done as well. Really well done. Music is fantastic. Title, the option screen music is the same as in game, but it's just so good, and it does invoke that kind of, you know, Knights of Old feel to it as well. And then you've got obviously the death march, as I say, when you lose a life, and it is well worth the money that you'll pay. It's a great game. It's also very taxing as well, as you saw in the gameplay. If you've played it and you've actually done better on it than I have, please let me know in the comments below what you think of the game. If you enjoyed it, if you didn't, you know, I'm just happy to have a physical copy in my Spectrum Games collection, you know, and I just think it's absolutely fantastic that even after all these years, people are still bringing out games for the Spectrum, Commodore 64, Amstrad, excuse me, even for the Mega Drive, and you know, and stuff like that. And this, without a shadow of a doubt, well worth buying. So that is it for this episode of User One Retro. I will be back at some point soon with the next video of my look at the films of Star Trek. And then I'm going to try and do a special on the games of Smash TV, all the various versions, Amiga, Mega Drive, SNES, Game Gear, NES, Master System, you know, every single version I can get my hands on, and do footage of on every single version of the game as well. And yeah, so they're going to be the upcoming videos on the channel. So keep a lookout for them. And if you like this video, then please like, subscribe, share, all the usual stuff, you know, and yeah. So until next time, Spec Chums. Can't believe I've brought that word back after all these years. This is User One Retro saying goodbye for now. Thank you for watching. Take care of yourselves and look after each other. And until the next video, I'll see you then. Goodbye for now.